Guys, I'm painting at RX and today we are going to talk about something that helps us save the painting time. Basic tech paints and shades. Don't switch, it will be interesting. Let's start with contrasts. Thus, when we apply contrast on light areas, they will acquire a rich and vivid color, which, when we mix it with darker areas, gives a bright and voluminous look to the painted area. Here, I even apply bow red straight from the airbrush, because I needed to cover a large area with one color. But of course, there are cases when we should make the shades less saturated or to add more volume. In this case, the contrast should be diluted. In this occasion, we can use something like contrast medium, a technical paint for diluting contrasts. If we don't have some, we can use lemon medium instead. This tool is created specifically for diluting paints. So, they will be applied more carefully, minimizing the formation of streaks. Besides, lemon medium slightly removes the shine, which is especially noticeable when diluted with other paint. I can also dilute contrasts with matte varnish in some occasions. In this way, we can also get rid of the necessary shine. But I apply it on not so big areas because matte dries faster. Sometimes I use Vallejo's inks instead of Citadel's contrast. They have a similar principle, but there are shades in their line that are not available in Citadel and vice versa. And just like contrast, they can be applied with an airbrush. As always, there are some flaws. Even if we shake the jar well, the contrast can still give an unwanted shine. So, as the paint dries, the places of application should be covered with matte varnish. Covering with varnish is important in any case. For example, at the end to protect the painted miniatures from scratches, dust, and make them more resistant to the environment. As I noted earlier, the varnish dries quickly. And take into account the fact that it contains acrylic resin. Hence, a transparent, stable, hard film forms on the surface, which protects the mini. Also, if we apply thick layer varnish, especially for example Vallejo's Ultra Matte, then a whitish film can form in the recesses. In addition, we should make sure that the layer of varnish we applied does not have bubbles or it will dry this way. However, we should not cover areas painted with metallic paints with matte varnish, because all the shine will disappear. In this case, if it's necessary, we can use gloss varnish. Glossy varnish is also very useful in case we need to make the effect of glass to paint glossy clothes, lenses, precious stones, etc. However, this Vallejo gloss turned out to be incredibly bad. The metallic coated with it shines, but the shiny effect is not visible at all on ordinary acrylic paint. Earlier I used to paint minis with art coat from Citadel and had a much better result. Next, we move on to the shades or spills. They are not as concentrated as contrasts, but they perform the other function. Shades are specially designed to give details depth. But it is better to not cover the entire part completely with dark shades, because it will look ugly. Plus, even the light shades are still quite intense, so if I want to keep the main color, I paint only the recesses. It is not necessary to use black for the shadow. You can also use blue, dark green, crimson, for light base for example. But I took purple in this moment. However, we have to be attentive to bottles with gloss sign, because they make the surface shiny. So don't mistake them, or don't take them if you don't need to. Also, just like in every acrylic paint, shades can be diluted with lemon medium if necessary. We can also say a word about glazes. Glazes are bright high pigment colors that tint an area. On some forums, it's advised to apply it on top of metallic. Then there will be a good effect, however there is one nuance. The area on which it was applied loses its shine. This affects the metallics as well. So I sometimes use it on dark areas or places where I don't need shine. We can mix glaze with metallic to get the effect of colored metallic. But it will look better if we mix metallic with regular acrylic paint. Move on to tint oil paints. They are very useful for creating effects where shading is the most popular. So we can use it instead of shades. Just apply one drop only, and it spreads and easily flows into hard to reach places. Oil paints have some disadvantages. First, they take a long time to dry. And because of the oily component, it's difficult to apply acrylic paint on top. So, either leave the work until it dries completely, which can take several hours, or put as soon as the work is finished. The process of spreading is also uncontrolled, and the paint can fill unnecessary places. Of course, no work with oil paints can be done without a thinner. We need it for diluting and dissolving oil paints. Also, if the paint suddenly spilled in the wrong place, we can remove it with thinner without any effort. That's all for now. Hope this video was useful for you. If so, subscribe this channel, click the button below and see you soon!